the Steelers and the Browns. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Misty's here. Evil Dead has Pittsburgh -3.
-1.
Misty's got Pittsburgh -1. Pittsburgh can get one step closer to wrapping up the division with a win. We're underway. The Steelers get the ball first. Fielded by Cason at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Jermaine Cason brings it out to the 31-yard line. The fourth-year back out of Tennessee. Steelers coming at 10-4, led by their starting quarterback Joseph Murphy in his 6th year out of Army. Currently tied with Cincinnati at 10-4 atop the AFC Central. The only way the Bengals win the division is if the Bengals win their last 2 games and Pittsburgh drops one of their last 2 games. The Steelers win the division if they win today and the Bengals lose later this week. And the Bengals play Denver, so don't hold your breath. 1st and 10, Murphy to Rushing, and Cody Rushing around the outside. Couple of yards. Here's the Steeler offense. Up front, Parker, Benjamin, Pouncey, Patton, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin, Cason, Rushing, Dixon, and Bernard. Gain of 2 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Steelers at their own 33-yard line. Steelers come out. Murphy under center. Murphy hands off to Cody Rushing, and Rushing gets a couple of yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Here's the Browns defense. They play a 4-3. Cash, Knighton, Bell, and Malone up front. Linebackers, Randolph, Harrison, Hunter, and the secondary for the Browns, Dixon, Barnes, Williamson, and Gibson. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Steelers at their own 35. Opening drive of the ballgame. Overcast, 38 degrees here in Cleveland. A cold day. Caden's watching WrestleMania 10. On 3rd and 6, Murphy back, throws outside to Dixon. His momentum takes him out of bounds. Just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 5. The Steelers will go 3 and out. They'll have to punt. So Dave Justice will come in to punt. Justice gets the punt away. And this will be fielded by Royal as he gets down the sideline out to the 26-yard line. James Royal in his 8th year out of North Carolina. You're watching retarded chicks making dumbass noises in baby pool. Gary Montgomery, the 9th year quarterback out of Texas. Don't get banned again, Evil Dead. 1st and 10 Browns from their own 26-yard line. Steelers went 3 and out. This will be Cleveland's opening drive. 6:46 left in the first quarter, no score. 4 receivers set wide, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs, 4 yards out to the 30-yard line. Let's take a look at the Cleveland offense. Up front, Thomas, Benjamin, Mack, Taylor, and Pinkston. And then it's Royal, Stewart, Tubbs, Spencer, and Randall. Gain of 4 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Browns at their own 30-yard line. Browns opening possession. On 2nd and 6, Montgomery in the shotgun. Spencer in motion. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs around the outside. Escapes a tackle, but he steps out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He would have got a lot more had he not stepped out of bounds. A 13-yard gain to the rookie running back out of Florida State, Marion Tubbs, their first-round draft pick. First down, Browns. On 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery draws back, throws underneath to Randall. And Terry Randall out to the Steeler 47-yard line. A gain of 10 yards and a Brown first down. Terry Randall, the fifth-year receiver out of Oregon, the Oregon Duck. Making the tackle, number 31, Joseph Floyd, for the Steelers in his third year out of Washington State. 1st and 10 Browns in Pittsburgh territory now. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery throws outside to Cole, and Cole escapes a tackle, but he's going to lose 3 yards back to the 50-yard line. Nick Cole, the rookie out of Utah, a loss of 3, making the tackle, number 95, Cameron Hayward, in his 8th year out of Ohio State, to be 2nd and 13. A Steelers win and a Bengals loss, and the Steelers are AFC Central champions. A Steelers win and a Dolphin loss, and the Steelers will be the number 1 seed in the AFC in the playoffs. On 2nd and 13 from the 50-yard line. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs just right up the gut. A flag is down at the end as he gets down to about the 30-yard line, but this may come back. Flag is down. It's on Alex Mack, the center. It's one of those spot fouls. It'll be 2nd and 7. It happened 3 yards down. Actually, that happened 13 yards downfield. They back it up. Ends up being a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Montgomery in the shotgun at the Steeler 44-yard line. Montgomery hands off to Stewart. And James Stewart, the 13th year back at UCLA, a couple of yards. Here's the Steeler defense. They play a 3-4. Hayward, Peterson, Childs up front. The linebackers, Brand, Burns, Ramsey, and Cunningham. And the secondary, Craven, Burnett, DeRise, and Arian. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh went 3 and out. This is Cleveland's opening drive. They marched downfield. And now they face a 3rd and 3. Montgomery in the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a blitz. Throws outside to Stewart. Down the sideline. He's got the first down. Stewart making a move. Forced out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 21-yard run on the swing pass. Let's say a 21-yard catch and run by James Stewart, the veteran running back. All the way down to the Steeler 19-yard line. 1st and 10 Browns. .4:11 left to play here in the first quarter, no score. Cleveland on the move. A Cleveland win will open up the door for Cincinnati and Miami and the Jets. Let's not forget them either. 1st and 10, Montgomery to Stewart. Stewart 2 yards down to the 17-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. James Brand on the tackle. Brand, the linebacker, in his third year out of Tennessee. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line. 3:40 left in the first. Browns come out in the I formation. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. A 13-yard run by Marion Tubbs. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Nice opening drive by the Browns. .3:15 and counting. On 1st and goal. Browns come out. Montgomery in the shotgun. Hands off to Tubbs. He gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 3 yards back to the 7-yard line. Nate Childs, number 70, made the initial hit. The 7th-year defensive end out of Louisiana Tech. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 7-yard line. The winner of the Miami Jet game will be in first place in the AFC East. And they would be the number 1 seed if the Steelers lose at the moment. 2nd and goal at the 7th. Montgomery throws to the end zone, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Yeah, if the Steelers lose this game, that Jet Miami game comes even more bigger. That's good English there, isn't it? More bigger. Becomes even bigger. 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery under center. Montgomery, 3-step drop. In trouble, gets sacked. Back at the 10-yard line. On the sack, number 94, Tyler Thomas, the rookie out of East Tennessee State. A 3-yard loss to be 4th and goal. And the Browns will have to settle for 3. As Nate Childs comes in there and gets the sack on Montgomery. And now Scott Taylor, the rookie kicker out of LSU, will come out. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Browns lead it 3-0. 2:05 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Cleveland Brown Stadium. Steelers will get the ball for the second time, down 3-0. Kyle Larson will kick off, the 15th-year punter out of Nebraska. Larson was on the Colts last year. Now he's on the Browns. Punters and kickers tend to move around a lot, for the most part. Larson will kick off. Fielded by Cason, 2 yards deep, over the 20. And Jermaine Cason out to the 22-yard line. First down, Steelers. 2:02 left to play here in the first quarter. Once again, if the Steelers win and the Bengals were to lose to the Broncos, even though the Bengals are highly favored in that game, then Pittsburgh would win the AFC Central. Next week, Pittsburgh will finish the season playing at Carolina. The Bengals are at Miami. Cleveland next week is at the Jets. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. In the I formation, Murphy, play action looking. Murphy gets sacked at the 16-yard line. Ralph Malone on the tackle. Number 63 in his 8th year out of Pittsburgh. A loss of 6. It'll be 2nd and 16 for the Steelers. As Murphy gets sacked. A minute 45 and counting here in the first quarter. Browns up 3-0. You've got the Falcons and the Buccaneers after this, where Tampa Bay can win the NFC Central with a win today. Murphy to Rushing around the outside, and Rushing's going to lose 3 yards back to the 13-yard line. On the tackle, number 57, Alvin Hunter, the 5th-year linebacker out of UTEP. Pittsburgh offensively not doing well. I think at this point they're right around 0 total yards, or in the negatives. They went 3 and out on their opening drive. 3rd and 19. Murphy in the shotgun from the 13-yard line. Murphy back. Murphy, he's going to throw it deep down the sideline, and Barnes picks it off for the Browns. Antonio Barnes, the 4th-year defensive back out of San Jose State. The ball was a bit underthrown. And now the Browns take over at their own 36-yard line. Well, that's just as good as a punt. But Pittsburgh needs to get their offense in gear. And now the Browns up 3-0. Will have it for the second time, starting at their own 36. I got to share with you something funny. Gracie, you know what she calls the Browns? She goes, "Hey, it's my brown people." And I always say, "Well, that's not racist at all, is it?" I just thought that was funny. She didn't mean anything bad by it. 1st and 10 from the 36. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs a yard out to the 37-yard line. If that much. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nate Childs on the tackle. Maybe half a yard. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second and 10. Browns come out. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery looking. Steps up. Throws downfield. Diving attempt by Cole. Incomplete. He was well covered by Jake Craven, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Ohio State. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. If Pittsburgh defense can get a stop here, you don't want Cleveland to go up by 2 possessions. The Browns trying to get above 500, keep their playoff hopes alive. However, the Browns would be eliminated later this week if the Chiefs win. 3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Montgomery, play action. Montgomery looking, throws downfield. It's caught by Royal. Flag is down at the 25. Let's sort this one out. James Royal caught it, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. And they tackled him by the face mask. Tack on 15 more. James Arian. And that's going to move it down to the 13-yard line. So they get a long catch. And then they add the face mask to boot. Pittsburgh not playing well. They have a lot to play for here. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. $15 seconds. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery under center. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs down to the 6-yard line. And that is the end of the first quarter. Browns up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Cleveland Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. We start the second quarter. AFC Central matchup. Browns and Steelers. And the Browns lead at 3-0. And they'll have it 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 6-yard line. Cleveland can take a 2-possession lead. In the I formation. Montgomery to Tubbs up the middle. Touchdown. Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run by Marion Tubbs, the rookie running back out of Florida State. And the Browns go up 9-0. And now Scott Taylor will come on for the extra point to make it a 10-0 ball game. Kick is up, and it's good. And the surprising Browns lead at 10-0. 7:58 left to play. We're in the second quarter. Live from Cleveland Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 15, here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Caden in the house. Misty's here. Evil Dead, I sent you a video earlier today, the latest release about Madden. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. It looks promising. It really does. All the changes that they made with the graphics and the tackling, and I'm really looking forward to it. We still have about 7 weeks before it comes out. There's the kick. Fielded by Ford at the 3-yard line over the 15-20. And bringing it back, Bryson Ford, the rookie out of Clemson. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh at the 26-yard line. Yeah, you've been in a slump again there, Evil Dead. I've noticed that. I've been nice and not said anything. I didn't want to say anything. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Steelers, down by 10, with 7:54 left here in the first half. Steelers come out in the I formation. Murphy hands off to Cody Rushing around the outside. Then Rushing 3 yards out to the 29-yard line. Hanford Dixon on the tackle, number 29, in his 9th year out of Florida. There were 330. Do I send that much? On 2nd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Your phone exploded? Murphy to Rushing up the middle. And Cody Rushing out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 9 yards and a Steeler first down. Well, I see funny stuff. I sent it to you. I sent it to Gracie and Misty, too.
Yeah, every 5 minutes.
Yep, about every 5 minutes. When I find something.
I like that one in the cake.
Yeah, the cake one was funny. I like the cake one. First down, Steelers. As Cody Rushing, the 2nd-year back out of Virginia Tech, gets a 9-yard gain. Coming up on 7 minutes left here in the first half. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy drops back, throws downfield, caught by Tate, and Tate, a big gain for the Steelers, down to the 14-yard line. That's a 48-yard gain. Preston Tate, the rookie tight end out of Memphis, 48 yards, right down the middle. He found the seam of the zone. First down, Pittsburgh. Such colorful metaphors. 6:35 and counting here in the first half. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh. From the Cleveland 14-yard line. A little bit of sun shining through now. In the I formation. Murphy hands off to Cody Rushing up the middle. And Rushing 6 yards down to the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4. On the tackle, David Williamson in his 2nd year out of Georgia Tech. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Steelers at the 8-yard line. Steelers trying to make it a one-possession game again. Looks like their offense finally has their act together. In the I formation, Murphy to Rushing. And Rushing gets a yard down to the 7. Carroll Harris on the tackle, number 71, in his 6th year out of Texas. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 for the Steelers. They can still get a first down at around the 4-yard line. They're at the Cleveland 7. Pittsburgh comes out in the I formation. Murphy to Rushing again. Very close, down to the 4-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Nope, he's short. It'll be 4th and 1. Marcus Sparks playing his former team. Marcus Sparks, the linebacker, on the tackle. Sparks was a Steeler for 3 years. Now in his first year with the Browns. Kicking Uncle in the house. Kicking is kicking. Good to see you, Kicking. It'll be 4th down. Jace Morris will come out. And this will be a 21-yard attempt to get the Steelers on the board. Oh, it's a fake to Morris. What were they thinking? If you're going to fake it, why not have the holder do something? Because the holder's the backup quarterback. It'd be much better for him than just to take off and do something. So the Steelers try a fake field goal. It fails miserably. That's a pass play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Browns going the other way at their own 10-yard line, up 10-0. These two teams played earlier in the year. It was back in week 2 in Pittsburgh. The Steelers won it 27-7. The rematch here today. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Montgomery drops back. Throws downfield. It's caught by Royal all the way out to the 36. A 26-yard gain to James Royal, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. First down. Misty made a nice dinner tonight. It was pot roast and potatoes and green beans and corn on the cob and garlic bread. It was good. She cooked the corn in the crock pot with the pot roast. Came out great. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery drops back. Throws underneath to Royal. And Royal breaking tackles. Finally down at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Make it a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 23 for the Steelers. That's Morgan Burnett, the 9th-year safety out of Georgia Tech. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Browns. Cleveland has dominated the first half, except for that one long drive by the Steelers that came up empty. The Steelers shot themselves in the foot. They should have took the field goal. Instead, they tried a fake that didn't work. On 2nd and 7. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. She does. Montgomery's going to take it himself. Down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 6. About 99% of the time, whatever she cooks comes out great.
That needed more meat.
Huh?
That needed more meat.
3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back to blitz. Gets it outside to Tubbs. And Tubbs gets tackled down at the 41-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain. Larry Peters on the tackle. The former Bengal in his 13th year out of Michigan State. Well, even Misty will tell you every now and then something doesn't turn out right. Right, Misty? I said 99% of the time. He says, why not 100? She's human.
That needed more meat too.
It was good. You made up with it, though. You had all the potatoes in there. That was good stuff. It'll be 4th and 5. The Browns will have to punt. Larson back to punt, gets the punt away. And inside the 5, nice punt down to the 4-yard line by Kyle Larson, the 15th year punter out of Nebraska. Puts the Steelers at their own 4-yard line. Cleveland up 10-0. This would be a major upset. And this will really open up the AFC playoff picture if the Steelers lose this. Coming into this week, Pittsburgh was in the number 1 spot, the number 1 seed. But depending on what can happen, the Bengals, Dolphins, or Jets will move into that number 1 spot if the Steelers lose. 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line. Murphy, play action, gets hit for the safety. Wow. Kerry Randolph, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Ole Miss, nails Murphy for the safety. And now the Browns lead it 12-0. This has been a disaster for the Steelers here in the first half. An absolute disaster. And now Dave Justice will come on. He'll have to free kick it. There's the free kick. Wow. Are you kidding me with that kick? In the end zone, touchback. That kick was 86 yards in the air. 1st and 10 Browns at their own 25-yard line on the touchback. There must be a wind going from left to right. 2:51 left to play. We're in the first half. Browns now lead at 12-0. A 2-possession lead. They can make it a 3-possession lead with a touchdown. In the I formation, Montgomery to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs gets 4 yards out to the 29-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. I hope to have week 15 done by Sunday, and then week 16, the regular season, done by Saturday or Sunday of next week. On 2nd and 6, Montgomery back, throws outside, incomplete. Looking for James Royal. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. The regular season, trying to get it done before the fair starts. Then I'll be out of pocket for 6 days. You'll have a 6-day break. And then I'll be back, and then we'll start the playoffs. 3rd and 6 from the 29-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Sets up a screen pass to Tubbs. Down the sideline. Makes a nice move. Tubbs. One man to beat. And finally tackled down the 24-yard line. Marion Tubbs as we hit the 2-minute warning. Browns lead it 12-0 here at Javits Sports. And welcome back to Cleveland Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15, the penultimate week of the regular season. We have a major upset happening here. The Browns at 7-7, leading the 10-4 Steelers 12-0. The Steelers currently the number 1 seed in the AFC, but that could change. 4 receivers set wide, Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery back, throws underneath, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:58 left to play here in the first half. We have Atlanta at Tampa Bay next. The second game of our doubleheader. The Buccaneers can wrap up the NFC Central with a win. 4 receivers set wide, Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery back, looking, throws outside to Spencer, down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 3rd and 3. Corey Spencer, the 5th-year tight end out of North Carolina. In that game coming up, if Tampa Bay were to somehow lose to the bad Falcons, that would set up a winner-take-all NFC Central matchup between the Bears and the Bucs next week. 3rd and 3, provided the Bears win. Montgomery back, throws underneath to Spencer, and Spencer down to the 10-yard line, a gain of 7. But that's enough for the first down. They needed 3. Should be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line, depending on where they spot the ball here. Cleveland can make it a 3-possession game going into halftime if they can get a touchdown. Right on the 10-yard line, we'll call it 1st and goal. 4 receivers set wide, Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery steps up. He's going to take off. He's in. Touchdown. Nobody covered the quarterback. A 10-yard touchdown run by Gary Montgomery. And the Browns take an 18-0 lead. A 3-possession game. Wow. This is a shocker. I did not see this one coming. And now Scott Taylor will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Browns lead at 19-0, a minute 18 left here in the first half. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15, you're at Jammin' Sports on a cloudy afternoon in Cleveland. 38 degrees at kickoff. A cold, overcast day on the lake. At least it's not snowing. Wait, Gracie's in the house.
Hi.
Gracie, what do you call the Browns?
The brown people.
The brown people. Yeah. That's not racist at all. She says the Cleveland Brown people. Kyle Larson will kick off for the Browns. Fielded by Ford at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Bryson Ford brings it out to the 30-yard line. A minute 13 left until halftime. The Steelers have all 3 of their timeouts. We'll have 4 games for you tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Noon Central, 10 in the morning on the West Coast. If we do 4 games tomorrow, that should leave 3 games on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. And then we'll wrap up the week. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back. Murphy looking, throws underneath to Shanklin. And Ron Shanklin escapes. Still on his feet, stumbles down at the 43-yard line. A 27-yard gain. First down Pittsburgh, under a minute left here in the first half. Murphy in the gun, back to throw. Murphy throws. Open is Pendleton. Inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. And the Steelers take their first timeout with 48 seconds left. A 25-yard gain by Victor Pendleton, the 6th-year receiver out of Utah. Steelers trying to make it a 2-possession game going into halftime. Down 19-0. They have it at the Cleveland 18-yard line. The Browns will get the ball first in the second half, though. Steelers got it first. They went 3 and out back in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. On 1st and 10. Murphy back. Murphy throws incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back, looking, throws underneath to Dixon. And Ed Dixon, the tight end, down to the 5-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. The Steelers take a timeout. It'll be 1st and goal. .38 seconds left. Pittsburgh 1st and goal at the Cleveland 5. They have 1 timeout. Steelers come out. Murphy under center on 1st and goal from the 5. Murphy, 3-step drop. Now he spins, throws, incomplete. Broken up by Hanford Dixon, number 29. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Kick and Uncle says he can be here 8 a.m. Saturday. Well, I don't know where you are. I don't know what time zone you're in there kicking. But I won't be on until 1 o'clock Eastern, which is 10 o'clock Pacific. You'd still be too early, no matter what time zone you're in. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back. Throws inside to Dixon. Dixon gets down to the 3, a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and goal. Steelers in the hurry up, holding on to the timeout. On 3rd down. Murphy drops back, looks to the end zone, throws, incomplete. Shanklin caught it, but he was out of bounds. It'll be 4th and goal with 17 seconds left. Pittsburgh will probably just take the field goal to get on the board. Jace Morris from 20 yards to make it a 16-point game. It'll make it a 2-possession game. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Steelers are finally on the board, but the Browns still lead it 19-3 with 14 seconds left. Here in the first half, Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. The 10-4 Steelers, the 7-7 Browns. Cleveland trying to get above 500 and keep their slim playoff hopes alive. The Browns have a tough haul, though. They play at the Jets next week to finish the season. Dave Justice will kick out. Fielded by Willis, a yard deep over the 10, 15, 20. And Willis out to the 23-yard line. Stephen Willis, the rookie out of Notre Dame. 11 seconds left until halftime. The Browns will have it at their own 23. The Browns may take a knee and go to half. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see what the Browns do. They're going to run a play. They come out in the I formation. Montgomery to Tubbs, and that's going to be a face mask. Tack on 15 yards. That was obvious.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And that's going to be on Ben DeRise, the strong safety. And that's going to move the ball all the way out to the 38-yard line. Cleveland may try a Hail Mary now with 8 seconds left until halftime. The Steelers, with everything to play for, not playing well. And the Browns also have everything to play for, and they're playing like it. Let's see what they do. Well, it's more of a standard formation. Montgomery in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws to Royal across midfield to the 50, and the Browns take a timeout. A gain of 12 to James Royal. And now the Browns are close enough where they can throw a Hail Mary here before halftime. These rarely work, but every once in a while, they do. There was one game a couple of years ago between the Eagles and the Cowboys where a Hail Mary worked twice for touchdowns late in the game. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Browns come out in the I formation. It's not a Hail Mary formation. Montgomery, they just hand it off to Tubbs. A give-up play. They go to halftime. Your halftime score, Cleveland 19, Pittsburgh 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 15. The Steelers and the Browns in an AFC Central matchup. Browns lead it 19-3. Pittsburgh, if they can come back and win this game, and if the Bengals were to lose, then Pittsburgh would win the AFC Central. A Pittsburgh loss would be devastating, because if the Bengals were to win and Pittsburgh loses, then the Bengals would take over first place in the AFC Central. And that would also open up the door for Miami and the Jets and the Bengals, one of them to be the number 1 seed, depending on what happens. There's the kickoff. Browns will get the ball first. Fielded by Willis at the 3-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. Willis, still on his feet, out to the 37-yard line. Stephen Willis, the rookie out of Notre Dame. A nice return. Cleveland will start from their own 37-yard line. And a Cleveland win keeps their slim playoff hopes alive. Unless Kansas City were to win later, then Kansas City would knock the Browns out. A Kansas City win would also knock the Seahawks out. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery, play action, looking, throws outside to Tubbs. Tubbs down to the 34-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 13. He would have been better off dropping that pass. Making the tackle, number 54, Eldon Burns, the rookie linebacker out of UNLV. Five of the 6 AFC spots have been clinched. We just don't know who the division winners will be yet. And Kansas City can clinch that last one as a wild card with a win. Tubbs up the middle, and Tubbs to the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 yards will be 3rd and 10. Barrett Ramsey on the tackle, number 59, in his 14th year out of Nebraska. I'm trying to remember who Kansas City plays. Kansas City plays Seattle later this week. Montgomery back, throws outside, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 10. Steeler defense holds. The Browns are going to have to punt. Kyle Larson comes in to punt, gets the punt away. And that's going to be inside the 10. Another nice punt, again at the 4-yard line. On his previous punt, he put the Steelers at the 4, and the Browns got a safety. Really puts it out of bounds at the 4 again. So the Steelers will start deep in their own end. .6:51 left to play on a dark, cold afternoon in Cleveland here in the third quarter. For a 1 o'clock Eastern start, it's a dark afternoon in Cleveland. On 1st and 10, Murphy under center. Murphy to Rushing up the middle, and Cody Rushing out to the 14-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. The Steelers, they're down by 16. They still have time to get back in this game. The Steelers need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. 2nd and 1 from the 14-yard line. Steelers come out in the I formation. Murphy fakes the handoff. Looking. He's got all day. He's going to throw it deep. Going for the home run. It's picked off. Antonio Gibson picks it off, the rookie defensive back out of Nebraska. And once again, Murphy hung it up there, and it was short. And Gibson picks it off. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Browns going the other way. A bit underthrown. Intended for Ron Shanklin, but incomplete. Intercepted. And now the Browns would take over at their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Up 19-3. I am just shocked. I thought Pittsburgh would mop up the Browns, but nope. That's not what's happened. Any given Sunday. 1st and 10. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery draws back. Throws outside, incomplete. Corey Spencer, the intended receiver, the tight end, in his 5th year out of North Carolina. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Browns at their own 31-yard line. What the Steelers need here is a turnover. Preferably a pick 6 would be nice. Montgomery in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Montgomery fakes the handoff. Montgomery throws. Caught by Royal. And Royal all the way down to the 37-yard line. A 32-yard gain. James Royal. And the Browns are in Pittsburgh territory once again. 1st and 10. The Browns can put this one away. The Steelers desperately need a turnover, or this one's going to get out of hand. 1st and 10 Browns at the Steeler 37-yard line. 5:40 in counting. Montgomery under center. Washington in motion. Montgomery drops back, throws underneath to Royal, and Royal down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 9, it'll be 2nd and inches. Royals had a big day, 121 yards receiving. It'll be 2nd down. .5:10 in counting. Montgomery under center on 2nd down. Montgomery, an end around to Royal. He's going to lose yardage back to the 31-yard line. That didn't fool the Steelers at all. Making the tackle, number 92, Larry Peters, the defensive tackle. A loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 4. The Steelers read that one perfectly. Well, the Browns kind of telegraphed it, though. There wasn't much fakery there. Falcons and the Buccaneers after this. The second game of our doubleheader. We'll head down to Central Florida. Head down to Tampa for that one. 3rd and 4 from the 31. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Throws underneath to Griffin. Down to the 21-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. Terry Griffin, the rookie out of North Dakota. The wide receiver. 10 yards and a Cleveland first down. On the tackle, number 54, Eldon Burns, the rookie linebacker out of UNLV. 4:15 and counting here in the third. Browns on the move. They've dominated this game. They really have. Montgomery under center. Montgomery to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Barrett Ramsey on the tackle. .345 and counting. 2nd and 8 from the Steeler 18. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun. Montgomery to Tubbs up the middle. And Marion Tubbs inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. Another Cleveland first down. Tubbs is shaken up. Injury timeout for Cleveland. Hopefully Tubbs can come back. 1st and goal for the Browns at the 9-yard line. Cleveland up 19-3 in a shocker. James Stewart should be the featured back now for the Browns if Tubbs is injured. 3:31 left to play here in the third quarter. A 16-point lead by the Browns. We've got the Falcons and the Buccaneers after this. And the Bucs can wrap up the NFC Central with a win today. On 1st and goal from the 9. Montgomery draws back, throws underneath to Randall, incomplete. That was broken up. Breaking up the pass, Larry Peters for the Steelers, number 92. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. 3:28 left here in the third quarter. Here at Jammin' Sports. Don't forget to follow us. Don't forget to subscribe. We'd appreciate that. On 2nd and goal from the 9. Montgomery draws back, throws outside to Stewart. And James Stewart down to the 5. Making the tackle, number 23, Morgan Burnett. The strong safety comes up. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. James Stewart in his 13th year out of UCLA. He's played for several teams, Stewart. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Browns trying to make it a 3-possession game. In the I formation. Montgomery to Stewart. He gets hit in the backfield by Barrett Ramsey, the linebacker. A 3-yard loss. It'll be 4th and goal. And the Browns will have to kick a field goal. This will be a 25-yard field goal attempt by Scott Taylor coming up, the rookie out of LSU. A field goal, though, makes it a 3-possession game again. It would put the Browns up by 19, excuse me. 2:40 and counting here in the third. Scott Taylor from 25 yards. Snap, kick is up. It's good. Browns lead it by 19, 22-3, with 2:29 left to play here in the third quarter. We're live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. This one has been all Cleveland. The Browns are facing elimination if they lose. Well, they're making sure they don't lose. However, the Browns can still be eliminated later this week if the Chiefs win against Seattle. There's the kick. Fielded by Ford at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. And Bryson Ford out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Steelers, they got to score 3 times. There's still 2:25 left here in the third quarter. They have time, but they have to work quickly. Again, a Steeler win and a Bengal loss, and the Steelers win the AFC Central. However, a Steeler loss and a Bengal win, and the Bengals take over first. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back. He's going to get sacked back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 11 yards. Coming in on the safety blitz, David Williamson, the second-year safety out of Georgia Tech. And that'll bring up 2nd and 21. We're coming up on 2 minutes left now in the third quarter. Steelers from their own 16-yard line. Murphy under center. Murphy hands off to Cody Rushing. And Rushing gets a yard to the 17-yard line. Make it a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 19. Kerry Randolph on the tackle for Cleveland. It'll be 3rd and 19. It's a long one to convert. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy drops back. Throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And the Steelers are going to have to punt. The Steelers have looked god-awful today. They really have. They don't look like a 10-4 team. Dave Justice back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Royal at the 30-yard line over the 40. And he brings it out to the 46-yard line. The Browns will have it at their own 46. 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Royals had a big day. A 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Browns lead it by 19. I wonder how bad this game will get. If the Browns score again, it's a rout. Montgomery in the shotgun on 1st down. Montgomery hands off to Stewart. And James Stewart a yard to the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Coming up on a minute left here in the third. Misty's doing something in the kitchen. She's got the mixer going. 2nd and 9. Montgomery back. Throws downfield to Cole, and he can't hold on. Incomplete. Nick Cole, the rookie out of Utah, couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and 9. That pass was broken up by number 21 for the Steelers. Ben DeRise, the free safety in his second year out of New Mexico State. 4 receivers wide on 3rd and 9 for the Browns. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery throws. Gets it out to Cole down the sideline. Nick Cole to the 27. A 26-yard gain to Nick Cole down to the Steeler 27-yard line. James Arian on the tackle in his 7th year out of Texas. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. Davis, I sent you a video today. Did you see it? I sent you a Madden 24 video. It looks impressive. We'll just have to wait and see. Evil is so bad. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. This might be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Montgomery to Stewart. And Stewart out to the 23-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Browns up 22-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Cleveland Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam, Evil Dead, Kickin' Uncle, Sports Davis in the house. Browns lead at 22-3, a 19-point lead by Cleveland in an absolute shocker so far. Pittsburgh has yet to show up. Going to be 2nd and 6 for the Browns at the Steeler 23-yard line. Montgomery under center. Montgomery to Stewart. Stewart goes nowhere. Loss of 2 yards. Nate Childs on the tackle, will be 3rd and 8. I texted it to you earlier today. Check your text. It's a video. It's the new video out. No, I texted it to you this afternoon. Check your text. I can't do it right now in the middle of the game. 3rd and 8 from the 25-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery to Stewart. He gets nailed at the 27-yard line. Coming in to make the stop, John Cunningham, the 9th-year linebacker out of Florida, the former Patriot. It'll be 4th and 10. And the Browns will have to kick a field goal. It'll put the Browns up by 22 points. It'll make it a 3-touchdown game. Scott Taylor will come on. This will be from 43 yards to put the Browns up by 22. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Browns lead at 25-3. An old-fashioned butt whooping by the Browns here. 7:03 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. We have the Falcons and the Buccaneers after this. We'll be down in Tampa for that one. The Buccaneers can win the NFC Central with a win today. And they play the worst team in the NFC. Schedule worked out fine for them. There's the kickoff by Larson. Fielded by Cason at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. Jermaine Cason brings it out to the 34-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. The Browns with a 3-touchdown lead with 6:58 left. Pittsburgh would have to score and score quickly. A 3 deficit differential is hard to make up in the 4th quarter. First and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Murphy in the shotgun. On 1st and 10. Murphy drops back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Bernard. His first catch of the day. Out to the 43-yard line. A 23-yard gain to the Cleveland 43-yard line by Monty Bernard, the 10th-year receiver out of Ole Miss. First down, Pittsburgh. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. I wish the game was better, but I appreciate y'all being here. We've got Atlanta and Tampa Bay up next. And then later tonight, Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final between Philadelphia and Colorado. Philadelphia leads that series 2-1. First and 10 from the 43-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back. Murphy looking, rolls out. Murphy's going to take off. Nobody there. He's got the first down. All the way down to the 26-yard line. A 17-yard run by Joseph Murphy, the 6th-year quarterback out of Army. First down, Steelers. But time is not on their side. We're coming up on 6 minutes left. And the Browns are up by 22 points. We're at the 6-minute mark. Murphy in the shotgun on first down. Murphy to Rushing up the middle. And Cody Rushing, a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Steeler first down. On the tackle, Antonio Barnes, the defensive back, number 31. First and 10 from the 12-yard line. Pittsburgh trying to make the game respectable. They can make it a 2-possession game. Five and a half minutes left. Murphy in the shotgun on first down. Murphy drops back, throws outside to Pendleton. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 12-yard touchdown catch by Victor Pendleton, the 6th-year receiver out of Utah. And the Steelers are now back down by 16. It's a 2-possession lead. They can make it a 15-point game with the extra point. Jace Morris will come on for the PAT. Nope, they're going to go for 2. They're down by 16. They can make it a 14-point game. 5 receivers set wide. Murphy throws. It's caught by Pendleton. The 2-point conversion's good. It's now a 14-point ball game. The Browns up 25-11. It's kind of a weird score, 25-11. But that's what the score is. A 14-point Brown lead with 5:21 remaining here in the fourth quarter. I wonder if the Steelers go for the onside kick this early. Dave Justice will kick off for Pittsburgh. Nope, they're going to kick it away. The kick by Justice. Fielded by Royal at the 2-yard line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And James Royal out to the 29-yard line. First down, Browns. With 5:16 left. Well, if you're the Steelers, you want the ball back quickly. If you're the Browns, you want to eat up as much time as you can. Pittsburgh will be at Carolina next week to wrap up the regular season. And the Browns will be at the Jets to wrap up the regular season. And that could be a big game for the Browns next week, depending on what happens. First and 10, Cleveland. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the gun. Marion Tubbs out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eldon Burns, the linebacker, on the tackle. Clock is running. 5 minutes left. Browns keeping it on the ground. They want to eat up the time. On 2nd and 8, 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery back. Montgomery rolls out, throws, dumps it off to Spencer. And Corey Spencer down to the 34-yard line, a gain of 3 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Morgan Burnett, the safety, on the tackle. 4:33 and counting here in the fourth quarter. The Browns up by 2 touchdowns, 25-11. The Steelers will fall a half game behind the Bengals with a loss. The Bengals play Denver later this week. If the Bengals win that game, they'll be in first place with 1 week to go. 3rd and 5 from the 34-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Montgomery back. Throws to the near side to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs is going to be short of the first down. A gain of 3 yards. On the tackle, Jake Craven, the defensive back. Going to be 4th down. The Browns are going to have to punt with 4:03 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The clock is running. This game not over yet. Pittsburgh can get 2 quick scores. Good crowd here tonight on a Friday night. I appreciate it. You never know what type of crowd you're going to get on a Friday. Kyle Larson back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be caught by Ford at the 12-yard line. Gets outside. And Ford all the way out to the 36-yard line. Bryson Ford, the rookie out of Clemson. First down, Pittsburgh. 3:45 remaining. Here in the fourth quarter, they're down by 14. The Steelers have to score twice in the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Atlanta and Tampa Bay up next. The Falcons and the Buccaneers will be in Tampa, Florida for that one. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Murphy in the gun. Murphy draws back, throws downfield, caught by Bernard, and Monty Bernard down to the 47-yard line. A 17-yard gain. The 10th-year receiver out of Ole Miss. First down, Pittsburgh, into Cleveland territory. But the clock is still running. 3.5 minutes left. .325. Steelers from the Cleveland 47. This game will get interesting if they get a touchdown, especially on this side of the 2-minute warning. Murphy to Rushing up the middle, and Cody Rushing to the 42. A gain of 5. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Carroll Harris on the tackle. We're at the 3-minute mark. Clock is running. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the Cleveland 42. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy back, throws to Bernard out to the 30-yard line, down to the 29. Gain of 13 yards and a Steeler first down. First down, Pittsburgh. Clock is running. 2-minute warning, be up soon. 2:25 and counting. 1st and 10 Steelers from the Cleveland 29. Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Murphy drops back. Murphy looking, throws underneath to Shanklin. He gets tackled down the 26-yard line. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Browns lead at 25-11 here at Jammin' Sports. back to Cleveland Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 15 here at Jammin' Sports. The Steelers are down by 14. The Browns lead at 25-11. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Steelers at the Cleveland 26-yard line. If the Steelers can come back and win this game and the Bengals lose, the Steelers are AFC Central champs. On 2nd and 7, 5 receivers set wide. Murphy back, throws to Tate. And Preston Tate, the rookie out of Memphis, down to the 16. A gain of 10, first down, 5 receivers wide again. Murphy back. Murphy rolls out, shakes off his sack, but not the second time. And he's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ends up being no gain, actually a gain of a yard. It's not a sack. He actually gained a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. 1:41 left to play. He got out of bounds. They don't have to waste a timeout. Steelers need to score here. Then, of course, they'll kick the onside kick. Murphy in the shotgun on 2nd and 9. Murphy back. It's a blitz. Gets it outside. Oh, nearly picked off by Peyton Cash, the 6th-year defensive end out of Virginia Tech. Oh, that would have been a pick six the other way. He couldn't hold on. That would have ended the game. 1:38 left. It'll be 3rd and 9 at the Cleveland 16-yard line. 4 receivers set wide this time. Murphy under center. Murphy drops back. Murphy looking. Needs to get rid of it. Just a 3-man rush. Throws. It's nearly picked off again. That was broken up by Darnell Bell, the 2nd-year defensive tackle out of Vanderbilt. And that'll bring up 4th and 9. The Steelers have to go for it. A field goal does them no good here. 1:30 remaining. It'll be 4th down. This is ball game for Pittsburgh. They got to get at least a first down. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Murphy will drop back. Throws to the near side to Dixon, the tight end, down to the 5. A gain of 11. They're in the hurry up. It's a first down. Now they got to hurry. 1:20. Murphy in the gun. Takes the snap. Looks to the end zone. Looking. And he gets sacked back at the 10-yard line. A loss of 5. Ralph Malone on the sack. We're coming up on a minute. 2nd and goal from the 10. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy back. Murphy looking. Throws outside to Rushing. And he does not get in. Wasting a lot of time. A 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and goal. You got to throw to the end zone. 5 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Takes the snap. Murphy throws. Caught by Lynchman. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown catch by John Lynchman, the former Lion, in his 8th year out of Boise State. That drive wasted a lot of time. 43 seconds left. Pittsburgh now down by 8. The extra point will make it 7. So Pittsburgh is going to have to use the onside kick here. Now, they kept all 3 of their timeouts. So even if they don't recover the onside kick, they can still use their timeouts. They're going to look at this one again to see if Lynchman got in. Initially, it looked like he did. It looks to me like he got in. That looks like Santonio Holmes' catch in the Super Bowl several years ago. This should stand. Ruling on the field stands. It's a good touchdown. And now Pittsburgh for the extra point. Chase Morris for the PAT. It's up, and it's good. It's a 7-point ball game. Browns up 25-18, and everybody everywhere, no matter where you are, knows what's coming up next. The onside kick. A 7-point Cleveland lead. As bad as the Steelers played through 3 quarters, somehow they've managed to come back to within 7. But can they recover the extra point? Or the onside kick, I'm sorry. Got ahead of myself. Cleveland's got the hands team up front. Dave Justice for the onside kick. And it's recovered by Griffin. It'll be Cleveland ball at the Pittsburgh 44-yard line. And now the Browns, if they get a first down, the game's over. The Steelers, they have all 3 of their timeouts. They can force a 3 and out and get the ball back with about 25 seconds or so. At least they'd have one more shot. Cleveland trying to hang on and get to 8-7. In the shotgun, Gary Montgomery. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs down to the 44-yard line, make the 42. A timeout called by the Steelers. A gain of 2 yards, it'll be 2nd and 8. 36 seconds left. Pittsburgh has 2 timeouts left. If the Browns get a first down, it is over. Now the Browns have to wait and see what Kansas City does. The Chiefs play the Seahawks later this week. If the Chiefs win, the Browns will be eliminated. On 2nd and 8. Montgomery in the shotgun. Montgomery hands off to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs has the first down. He gets out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 12. Pittsburgh takes their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. 2 more snaps and this one's over. And Pittsburgh is going to lose this game, and that's going to open up the AFC playoff race tremendously. And the Bengals, at the moment, take over first place. A half game up on the Steelers. Interesting. We have the Buccaneers and the Falcons up next. We hope you hang out for that one. We'll be down in Tampa for that. Yep. On 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Montgomery takes a knee. The Steelers take their final timeout. Misty got some chocolate cake at the store. She's eating it right now. One more snap and we're done. And the Browns are going to get a hard-fought win. And they stay alive in the AFC playoff picture. Final snap of the game. As Montgomery takes a knee, Steelers can't stop it. As the final seconds will tick away. I know you're not Davis. I'm not completely either, but it looks promising. Your final score: Cleveland 25, Pittsburgh 18. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We've got Atlanta and Tampa Bay up next. We'll see you then.